then the 14-inch long spear. Hey, what's up, you guys? Artemis Primary doing another Marvel Universe review on the Marvel Universe, the Uncanny X-Men box set. This is one of the box sets out of 3 that have recently come out. There's also the West Coast Avengers box set and the Inhumans box set. The Inhumans box set is another one that I'm very interested in, and I was like, I don't know which one I want to get. I want to get the X-Men one or the Inhumans one, and Jerry Nightmare was like, oh yeah, dude, you gotta go to the X-Men one. So thanks, Jerry Nightmare, for, leading me in the right direction, because you know what? This set is hard to find. I only saw it the one time and haven't seen it since then. Never saw it before that one time. So if you want to pick this up and you're having a hard time finding it at retail, I suggest you go to Big Bad Toy Store.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So I have to say, overall, this box set is decent, not great, and I mostly just picked it up for this very sexy Rogue figure. I really like this Rogue figure a lot. I mean, I think it's the hottest Marvel Universe figure I own. But I want to go through each of these, and I'm going to start with what I believe to be the weakest. So first off, here's X-Baby Cyclops, which I think is the weakest one. My number one complaint about this little figure is that he falls over constantly. He barely stands. But as for the sculpt, I don't think it's bad. As far as the paint, it's pretty good. He has some black mixed in here with the blue, so that looks pretty nice. The yellow is pretty solid, and he has writing on his baby butt right there, and I don't know, the boots and everything. And, the sculpt isn't too bad, and the red visor is pretty cool. Not a whole lot to say. He has no articulation whatsoever, and that's why I'm bummed out that he can't stand, because the only thing he really should do is stand. I mean, he can stand, but it's really hard to get him to stay. He just falls over way too easily. And here's Wolverine, which I really don't think is the best Wolverine figure in the Marvel Universe line. I have this Wolverine right here that I believe I picked up with the 2-pack, the Captain America 2-pack. And I think this guy's a little better, even though he's a little too tall. So I do appreciate that this one is a little on the shorter side, but this one does have more articulation, and I think it just looks a little bit cooler overall. I mean, this guy's ears, I feel like they just stick out way too much. And he has these claws that kind of, I don't know, they bend at a weird angle, especially on this side over here. This side, I guess, isn't as bad, but I don't know, both of them are kind of weird. The paint detailing is non-existent. He does have the hair on his arms, so that's pretty cool. The face isn't too bad. I actually kind of like how the face came out, so that's pretty cool. Get a closer look at the hair right there. And, these claws are, kind of molded together, as opposed to this one right here. The claws are all separated, so I always think this is a better look than having it clumped together like this. But I don't know, it's okay. It's not really that good of a figure, really. It's just my opinion. But the head's on a ball peg kind of thing. It cannot look up at all. It can't really look down at all either. It moves side to side like this. He has these ball jointed, well, it's not a ball jointed shoulder. He has shoulder articulation that moves outward. It moves forward over here. He has a single jointed elbow, rotates at the elbow, rotates at the wrists. He has a diaphragm joint that moves side to side. It can move back, move forward. No, it can't really move forward, but it can move back. Just can't move forward. Hella weak. He has ball jointed hips that move outward, and they swivel at the upper thigh right here. Double jointed knees, ankles that move down and move up a little bit and turn side to side, and he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. But yeah, so that's it. I really wish the baby Cyclops right here had peg holes at the bottom of his feet. That would have been helpful. And then we have Longshot, which is my second favorite out of the set, which isn't bad. This is a pretty decent Marvel Universe mold that we've seen before, especially articulation-wise. I like his satchel over here, so that's pretty cool. And, I like the silver, that they actually got these silver buckles and everything going across the strap. I like the head sculpt. This is actually, just sculpting-wise, I think this is a better Longshot than the Marvel Legends one. I mean, this one just looks too funky. I mean, Marvel Legends collectors out there, you know what I'm talking about. This is just kind of a funny looking Longshot. This one looks way better as far as the head sculpt goes. I like this a lot more. But it's not a bad figure. I like the collar over here. You can see his yellow star symbol, and they did give him the 3 fingers as opposed to having 4 fingers. This hand looks actually kind of huge and creepy as hell. Got a lot of silver on these buttons and stuff, which isn't too bad. Nice sculpt overall, though. Not too bad. Not too bad. Again, no paint shading on this guy. You know, I guess, no. I was going to say maybe some on the flesh tone, but nope, not really. And there's the paint shading. Okay, right there on the wrist. See? That's it. So nice gray right there. If you really want to, you can remove his satchel, and I'm sure you can remove this strap right here. It's much more pliable material than the rest of the figure, especially compared to his collar. So that's pretty cool. I guess if you want to, you can mess with it, but I don't know why you would want to, because it's all part of his classic Longshot look. So his articulation, his head does move up. It does have a ball jointed hinge. It's hard to make him look up, but you can get him to do it a little bit, just because he has long hair, and I'm afraid this piece that connects to the pink neck is going to pop off. And yes, he does have a very pink neck. It's just kind of odd. The head does look down pretty damn far, though. That's pretty awesome. And his head moves left and right. And this is not a point of articulation at the neck over here. It's just like an attachment. He has ball-jointed shoulders that move outward. They move forward. He has a bicep swivel. He has a single-jointed elbow. He has wrists that move side to side. He has a pretty decent diaphragm joint. It moves forward a little bit, moves back. When you move forward, you get this weird hump on his back, which is kind of strange. I've seen it before, though, on different Marvel Universe figures. So it moves forward and back like that, and it moves side to side up here. And he does have the waist joint, which is great. He has these cool T-joints that we've been seeing in Marvel Legends lately for the hips. So they move outward about that much, and move forward. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. He has ankles that move side to side, down and up movement, whole pegs at the bottom of his feet. And I really like that they have this glossy paint right here on the boots, and it's a little bit more of a flat black over here, and then you have a glossier black right here. Very nice. I dig this figure. It's actually, you know, it's pretty decent. You like men from the West Coast that play the drums and that like to do toy reviews? Because, you know, I'm very interested in what you're doing over here. I really like what you got going on. I mean, I really like this Rogue figure. Very, very nice Rogue figures. Same sculpt and everything that we got from the Marvel Universe Scarlet Witch. So they've, you know, reused this mold. And I think it's the same face, too. I can't really tell, but I don't care. I really like this a lot. Very, very nice looking Rogue. I mean, this face sculpt right here is way better than the Marvel Legends Toy Biz one. I mean, whooey! Damn. Doll face right there. Jeez. Dang, she looks like a creepy doll. I think it's the eyes that do it. But like this one, her head can move pretty damn far back. This one, the head doesn't move, you know, very far back at all. I'll get into the articulation more, but this is just a very nice head sculpt. I like the bandana, or the, you know, the band going across her forehead over here. They got her white hair, and there's no paint detail in the brown part of her hair or in the white part of her hair. I wish they had done something there. She does have nice paint detailing in the yellow. I don't know if you're picking up on it or not, but there is paint detail over here in the yellow part, which is pretty damn cool. I like it. It's very subtle, and I know painting yellow is very hard because I made like a ton of custom AIM soldiers, and painting yellow is not easy. I really, really like this waistband. This is awesome, especially because you can have it hanging to the side, which is always a very sexy look in my opinion. The Marvel Legends one, I don't know, you kind of have a harder time doing that, you know, so I really appreciate the upgrade for the Marvel Universe figure. I really like this bright green. Very, very cool. I think the boots came out really nice. And just the jacket is really cool too. This is an original jacket. Newly sculpted arms up here. Again, you know, not so much paint detailing, but we do have silver buttons right there and right there. So, you know, I feel like it makes up for it. So, like I said, the head does not really look up so much. She does have the neck hinge joint in there, but she can look up that much, and yeah, you can see I'm trying to go for a flying pose. Her head does look down pretty far though, so that's pretty cool, and it moves side to side just fine. It gets hindered by the shoulders or because of the hair a little bit, but not too much. You could still get her looking sideways. It's not so bad. Her shoulders move outward, they move forward. She has rotation at the elbow and a single joint at the elbow where she could bend that much. She has wrist articulation that moves side to side. She has a decent diaphragm joint that can move back a lot more so than it can move forward. And it doesn't, it moves forward just a little bit, I guess. But I don't know. Most part, I want her, you know, bent this way so I can get her flying around, you know. So that's not too bad. You can get her. And she has really cool hip joints right here that I actually wish, you know, could shoot outward a little bit more. You can see I feel like I'm splitting this upper thigh joint right here. And I do get a little little bit of scuffing right here in the upper thigh just from posing it around. You know, the scuffing just kind of happens, so that's a little bit of a bummer. So I don't know, I just wish this could move out more, but the legs move forward very far. That's pretty cool. She has an upper thigh swivel, like I mentioned, double jointed knees, rotation at the calf right here, and her ankles move downward, they move upward, and she has the gorgeous ankle pivot. Absolutely love that, and peg holes at the bottom of her feet. I really like this Rogue figure a lot. I mean, it's pretty much why I spent about $30 on this whole box set. I'm gonna be hella pissed if we find out later on there's going to be a Marvel Universe Rogue figure coming out all by herself. That'll hell suck. So that's my review, guys. Can I recommend this box set? You know, to be honest with you, I feel like I really didn't get my money's worth because the Rogue figure is the one I really wanted, you know what I mean? So I really spent like $30 on just a Rogue figure, but I love Rogue, and I just always thought she was a very sexy character, even though, you know, Psylocke is my number one, you know, Psylocke, of course, is my number one, but, you know, Rogue is awesome, and I just really wanted to have this figure very much ever since I saw it at STCC. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, like I said, and check out marvelousnews.com for all the latest and Marvel related news, and also please check out my Facebook and my Instagram and my Twitter. I'm constantly on those and leaving updates and whatnot. So yeah, hope to see you guys there, and catch you later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Damn. For real?